Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. I am Debra Harrison with Simply Sweet and Neat Designs. If you have not joined me before, I would love for you to say hello and let me know where you're joining us from. If you come back and watch the replay, I'd love for you just to leave a quick hello. Just to give you a little bit of heads up, I am feeling a little under the weather right now. And so if I seem like I'm all over the place, it's probably because I'm having trouble concentrating. I have a little bit of a headache, a little fever and congestion. It's kind of one of those things. Obviously, I'm functional. And so I wanted to be here with you today, but it's also one of those things, it's coming, but you just don't know how bad it's going to be and when it's going to hit. I'm hoping this is the worst of it. If so, no problem at all. I can handle this. But I am just kind of a little bit out of sorts wellness wise. And so just bear with me if it looks like I'm all over the place. Hello, Donna. How are you, friend? All right. So let me go ahead. I'm going to tell you what is going on with me and what I have to offer for you. Now, the Sweet Creations Club for April, again, my brain almost went to a different month. Like I said, I'm having trouble concentrating. For April is featuring the Latte Love Bundle. And it to make 5 really cute projects. Now, today is the very last day to subscribe to my Sweet Creations Club for the month of April. Now, I have like 2 spots left before my club reaches capacity. So if you are interested, you've been thinking about it, you might want to go ahead and hop on and subscribe. You can do that by going to my blog at simplysweetinkdesigns.com. Click on the clubs and events tab and you'll see the option for the Sweet Creations Club. You can read all about it, the what's included, what the cost is, and you can subscribe there as well. So I will share with you, because tomorrow starts the new Sweet Creations Club subscription period, which is going to be featuring the Simply Zinnia bundle. So I'm going to share that with you at the end, so you'll get that to be able to see all those cute projects. And let me kind of get this out of the way. Now, I will tell you, I got an order in yesterday from Stampin' Up! And I did order, I don't know if you ever check out the kits that they have online, but they are so cute. And they came out with 2 that are just so adorable that I wanted to share them with you. One of them is called Hooray for Honeycomb, and it is $18. And I think, what does it make? I'm guessing it makes 9 cards. Do you remember, for birthday parties, you would set up those really cute little honeycomb things, for display? Well, these are miniature versions of that you can put inside the card. Now, there is one with the strawberry that's on the outside of the card, so that might make it a little challenging to mail, but some people are recommending that you put that strawberry on the inside, because on the outside, there is an image of a strawberry, so you really don't need to put that honeycomb on top. That way you can put it as a fun little surprise inside. So super cute. And the one that I ordered is, because my husband and I were pet lovers, and so I ordered the one, and it is called By Your Side, and it is $22 and makes 8 cards. And so I wanted to share these cards with you because they are so adorable and they were so simple to make. And I got to thinking, I was thinking about when my boys were younger, we would do birthday parties for them, and birthday parties for kids are expensive. And I just thought, wouldn't this be cute to split a pack? You could do between 2 kids, and you could each kid could do one of each of the designs. And that would be such an economical and fun little birthday party. Make it a pet themed birthday, or you could even do those really fun ones with the honeycomb one. So I just wanted to share that with you to show you those really cute new kits that are available in the online store. And you can also you can always access my online store also on my blog at Simply Sweet Ink Designs. I did want to let you know too, in a couple of weeks, I will be emailing and posting for my paper share for the new 2024-25 annual catalog that will be coming out. So it's a great way to try all of those new papers that are coming in the new annual catalog without the big expense. And also too, I'm going to be doing an in color club, which is going to be a 5-month club. You'll get one set of one color each month over 5 months. And I will have that information for you as well coming in about a couple of weeks. I'm trying to get my club kits out the door. And also too, I have a frames class to get out that I want to get shipped to everybody before I work on those 2 registrations. All right, so I wanted to share with you the project that we're making today. It is going to be featuring the Simply Zinnia bundle Beautiful card, but it was inspired by a demonstrator friend of mine here in San Antonio. Her name is Judy Allen, and she mailed me the just most gorgeous card for Easter. And I just love it. Now, you probably will not be able to tell in the video, but there she did a very light wash of Pool Party here and on the background layer. And then you can pop it up to display it. It is just absolutely magnificent. And I have seen this fun fold card like on Pinterest, and I thought, oh my gosh, how did they do that? That looks so complicated. It is really, really, really simple. It basically takes a card base that we score down the middle on the front. And then here you'll notice she's got just like little ovals that she scored in half. And that's how she assembled it. So it's so easy to make, but such a wow card. So I wanted to share with you, basically, I copied her measurements and everything. And what I did is I did one featuring the Simply Zinnia bundle to make my own version of it. Just super simple, fun card to make. So I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to provide you, here are the quick reference instructions. So if you want to take a screenshot of that. And then I have, that's going out in my email tomorrow, is the actual step-by-step tutorial with the images and the list of supplies that I use. That will come in the email tomorrow at 3 o'clock Central Time. So if you're on my email list, you will get that. If you are not getting my emails and you know you're subscribed, reach out to me. It could be just a simple thing. I've noticed, I've gone through and I noticed like some people, they misspelled Gmail or they misspelled Yahoo. And so I'm trying to catch those as I see them. So just reach out. Sometimes it could be a simple fix. All right, so let's go ahead and get our supplies over here. I did want to show you what is included. One of the really cool things about the flowering zinnias, it's a complete suite. It includes the Simply Zinnia bundle. And I just love that you have some line images that you can color. But what I'm really enjoying, I love die cutting. So, well, I don't know that I enjoy die cutting, but I love die cuts. They're just so pretty. And so you also do have a lot of dies that you can put together and make some really fun flowers. And that's what I did today. I used a bunch of die cuts to make a really cute flower. The suite also includes these really cute, shiny adhesive sequins. However, today I'm not using the sequins because they're on back order right now till the end of the month. So I'm substituting out because I had a few left of my brass or brushed brass butterflies. So that's what I'm going to use instead today. It also too has this really beautiful Zinnia embossing folder. I don't know if you can see all of that, but there's a little bit. And then also too, the designer series paper. Now, I only have scraps of designer series paper to share with you because I just finished designing for May projects, but that's what they look like. They're on the front and the back. I love this one with the little zinnia stems. And so you've got a mixture of different colors and patterns that you can use for a variety of projects. All right, let's go on ahead. We don't need any of that. Well, I do need my brass butterflies here. Let's keep these out. All right, put them there. All right, so we're going to start off with a piece of thick basic white cardstock. This is just our simple card base that measures 5.5 by 8.5. And then what I did is I scored it at 2 1/8 and at 4 1/4. So basically, you know, we score at 4 1/4, and all I did is I split the difference, which is 2 1/8. And so that is going to create that like fold for us. So I'm going to go ahead and burnish my score lines. And that's going to create our pop out panel right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 pieces of the Zinnia paper, and these each measure 2 by 5 3/8, and we're going to just glue them on the front. Hello, Mary Alice. Hello, Anita. Thanks for joining me, guys. Hey, Nancy. Okay. Now, ideally, I would recommend if you can cut your paper so that the designs connect together. I'm working with scraps, so I'm using the best that I can with this. So when I put on my embossed layer, you're not going to be able to tell that they don't connect. So it's not a huge deal if you don't have where you can just cut them and connect the designs. All right. So what we're going to do next is punched out 2 circles. And these are 1.5-inch circles. You can use anything you want. It could be bigger, it could be smaller, it could be ovals like Judy, she used ovals in hers. It could be rectangles. I'm just using circles. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take these circles and we're going to fold them in half and burnish them. And this is going to create our mechanism. So we're going to gently fold in half. And then we are going to take and we're going to add glue to just on half of the circle. And right here is our fold line, our score line. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the fold of my circle and I'm going to line it up right with the edge of the designer series paper near the score line. I'm going to do the same thing for this one. I just want to make sure I'm putting my glue on the right side, on the correct side. So let's add a little bit of glue. Again, we're just going to line it up right near that score line, right near the edge of the designer series paper. So that is what makes our mechanism. So that is what's going to pop out on our embossed layer. All right, so for our embossed layer, I took a piece of thick basic white cardstock that measures 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, and then I embossed it with that beautiful Zinnia embossing folder. Just look at that. I love those little background flowers there. So this is what we're going to build everything on for all our little flower pieces. So what we're going to have is we're going to have a stem, and I did the stem in lemon lime twist, and these were all die cut from the Zinnia bundle. I have a large leaf. I have another leaf here. Then I have 2 Zinnia flowers. Then I have a small Zinnia flower, and those are all in Melon Mambo. Then I have, I just call it a circle ring. I'm sure it has a technical name, and I did that in Daffodil Delight. And then this center of the flower, I did what's in one of our new in colors called Peach Pie. So if you don't have the new in colors yet, don't worry. It is something that demonstrators can pre-order right now, but you can substitute with Daffodil Delight, or if you have another peach color in your stash, you can certainly use that as well. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with gluing our stem. Just add a little bit of glue, and I'm going to kind of put it a little bit at an angle. And then I'm going to add my leaf. Try to tuck that under there before my glue thoroughly dries. And then I'm going to do my other leaves. And I'm going to have that just go right there on the left side. Now I'm going to assemble my Zinnia flower. Guys, I have no tip on this. If you have a tip to share with me, I would love to know it. So what I did is I just kind of stack one on the other. And before I do that, though, I want to like curl my Zinnia petals. So I'm just going to gently, I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to just curl the petals to give it a more realistic look. And then I'm going to add a little bit of glue here in the center. And I'm going to just put my petals together. I try to offset them a little bit if I can, so that it kind of fills in the space. Then I'm going to take my little yellow circle ring here. And I'm going to just glue it right here. Just put that down. And then lastly, I'm going to add this on with a dimensional, the center of the flower. Guys, I see several of you are commenting. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to check comments later. My brain is just not able to function very well today. Just not feeling too hot today. A little bit of a fever. All right, so I'm just going to take my assembled flower, add a little bit of glue, and I'm going to put that right there, glue it on top of my stem. Then I'm going to take this small one, and I'm going to pop it up with a mini dimensional. I don't know where my white mini dimensionals are, so I'm just going to use the black ones. Nobody's going to know any different. And we're going to pop that up right there. All right, so last thing I want to do, actually, I don't want to do this just yet. I don't want to do my sentiment. I'm going to hold off. So I'm going to take this panel here. I'm going to add glue onto our little semicircles here. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to line it up and press down on those circles there in the middle. And now we've got our pop-up. Little pop-up mechanism there. Isn't that cool? All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I took from the deckled rectangles dies is I die cut out a sentiment label that's about 1 by 2 3/8. If you don't have the deckled rectangles, just cut a rectangle of that size. And I'm going to stamp the sentiment from the Simply Zinnia stamp set in Memento Black. And my sentiment says, "Thank you so much." Just going to stamp that right here in the middle. And then I'm going to pop this up with a couple of dimensionals. And then what I want to do is I'm going to lay my card flat, and I'm going to have my sentiment just kind of hang over just a little bit off my card. Now we have that pop-up mechanism so that it stays standing out. And so to do that, what I did is I took a couple of strips. I took one that is lemon lime twist and one that is the striped green from the Flowering Zinnias Designer Series paper. And each of these measures 5/8 by 3.5. So I'm going to glue those together. And the reason I'm using the cardstock is just to give it a little more stability, because the Designer Series paper may be a little too thin. So I'm going to put those together. And then I'm going to add dimensionals because I need it to pop up so that I have a ledge for my panels to rest against. So we're going to take our little backers off our dimensionals. I'm going to open the card, and on the right side, on the inside, I'm just going to go right against the edge here. And I'm just going to add that strip there, popped up. And then now we have a really cool little thing for it to rest against. Isn't that so cute? So I do want to add a little bit of bling with my butterflies. I think this would be so cute to add. You can also you can use rhinestones if you have those as well. That would be super cute. And let's go ahead and have a couple of butterflies flying here in the background. There we go. And the beautiful thing is this card is super easy to lay flat to mail. And then when your recipient receives it, they can pop it up for display. So Judy, I really thank you for this really fun idea. It's beautiful. You could use it for a lot of different bundles and suites, just for a variety of different projects. All right, so I wanted to share with you a couple of more projects that I have designed with the Simply Zinnia bundle. Another fun fold that I did. Now this one is for my Stampin' Bunko for May. They haven't even seen this yet. I will share it with them in about a week and a half. But this is also similar. I use very similar colors. And this one is called a Majestic Fun Fold. It was designed by Susan Campfeld. Just a beautiful fun fold to do. And so that's going to be one of their projects. And I love how you can display it and have it standing out and just see all those beautiful embossed layers and floral images right there. The other projects they're making for Stampin' Bunko in May is this cute little box so that they can put some fun little treats inside or fun little gift inside. So usually for my Stampin' Bunko, we make 2 projects and we play some Bunko, and it's just a really fun, creative evening. Now for my May Sweet Creations Club, it is going to be making 5 projects, and one of them is this purse. And my little bling is falling off. There we go. Let's fix that. And so it's going to be making a purse, really cute little purse to put 4 cards in. And these are the projects that they'll be making for the May Sweet Creations Club. Now this one is a fun fold card. It's called a double easel card. Just thought that was super cute. Now there is one thing on here. I am showing these samples with the sheer ribbon, like that glittery organdy ribbon. I'm actually going to be swapping these out. There is a new ribbon coming in the new annual catalog that I want to use instead. But I wanted to show at least with something. So that was a fairly close ribbon to what's in the catalog. It'll just be a little bit different. All right, guys, let's see. Is there anything else that I wanted to tell you? I think that is it. So anyway, really fun things coming. Just to let you know, my Sweet Creations Club, I think I may have told you earlier. My brain's not, I may have forgotten, but if I didn't tell you, I have 2 spots left. After that, I will be shutting club off, and I will be removing the link to subscribe. You can always, though, reach out to me if you want to check and see if I have an opening, because sometimes people do unsubscribe from club, and I may have an opening come up. I hope that in the future I can maybe open it up to more people. It's just that club, it takes me about an hour per person from start to finish to prep a kit. And I had 30 people join in the last 2 months. So that was an additional 30 hours in my schedule that I'm trying to figure out how to manage that. So before I add any more to my schedule, I just want to make sure that I can adapt and that I can accommodate everybody. So that's why I have capped it at 100. Well, actually, it's not quite 100, but it's pretty close. And so I only have 2 spots left. So if you're interested in subscribing, go on ahead and do that. You can go to the simplysweetinkdesigns.com, click on that club and events, and you have the information there for the club. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you'll have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next Friday. Y'all take care. Bye, guys.